Good morning, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone's doing well and you had a pleasant weekend. It is Monday, January 12th, 2026. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley real estate market update, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. Feel it's important for residents, potential buyers, potential sellers to have a trusted local resource to follow along with, to see what our trends are in the Antelope Valley real estate market. Often our statistics get lumped in with the greater Los Angeles County, Southern California markets, and our market is definitely unique unto itself. Also, before we get into the statistics, like to give credit where credit's due, and that our statistics are courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So let's go ahead and take a look where we start this week of January 12th. Active listings did bump up a little bit, 872. That's a 2.7% increase from where we were last Monday. We were at 849 last Monday. Our pendings, those properties in escrow under contract, did see a little bit of a decline down to 313. Hopefully, we don't see a drop down into the 200s. We were at 327 as we started last week, so a little bit of a decline. Want to point out before we get into the week over week statistics that it is going to take a couple weeks for some momentum to build, or for us to get a good true read as to where we're going to head into 2026. As I said last week, I truly think 26 is going to be a far, not a far better year than 25, but definitely going to see some better times in our market. So we'll follow along with that, but just I guess a little asterisk at the end that going to take us a couple of weeks through probably a good portion of January to get a feel as to exactly what our market's going to hold for us in 2026. So last week, the week of January 5th through yesterday, the 11th, 93 new listings on the market. That was comparable to the prior week, which once again was a short week, which was 44. So that's up 111%, which is a good sign, showing that there perhaps were some sellers that either hesitated bringing their house to the market during the last quarter, maybe had it on the market, took it off, and now we're starting to see that inventory come back on the market, which is a good thing. Median list price of those 93 listings, 489. That's a 4% increase from when we were at 470 the prior week. New into escrow, 39, which is a six no increase. We were at 33 the prior week, so that's 18.2% up. Like to see that number definitely climb into the 50s, low 60s. Median number of days, those 39 properties that went under contract were on the market, were 45. That's down 22 days from the week prior. Number of listings that closed escrow last week, which was a full 5-day work week, if you will. County recorders and escrow companies open 5 days last week, which is good, up 43.8% to 46. We were at 32 the week prior. And the median sales price up 11.9% from the week prior to 481. Our absorption rate, which is if you were to take those 872 active listings that we start the week with and divide that by the overall number of closings from the last 30 days, which was 216, it would take 3.9 months, just under 4 months, for those 872 listings to get under contract and sell. So what is that truly a reflection of? Is it goes is that anything 3 months or less, we're in a seller's market. The closer and lower that gets, more of a seller's market. Between 3 to 6 months, showing that we're in a balanced market between buyers and sellers, and then anything over 6 months would be in a buyer's market. So right now we're right at that 4 month point. Good, healthy market for both buyers and sellers. So with that, we'll go ahead and call it a wrap on the January 12th, 26 version of the Antelope Valley real estate market. As always, if there's any other information, statistics that myself or any of our other trusted associates can assist you with, by all means, please feel free to reach out, where we proudly have been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care. Make it a great week, and we'll chat with you next Monday. All righty, bye-bye.